A very good morning, my dear students. So once again we are here with the same topic, and the topic is squares and square roots. That is given in page number chapter 6. Now today we will deal with exercise 6.3, that is question number 3 and question number 4. Let me make a small recap that what is a square. A square means when a number is multiplied with itself. For example, 3 into 3, 4 into 4, 5 into 5. 5 into 5 is 5 square. 3 into 3 is 3 square. 3 square means 9. 5 square is 25. So this was the small recap about the squares. Now today we'll be dealing with the square roots. Here it is, square roots. Now there are two methods. One is repeated subtraction, the other is prime factorization. Let me start with this. Now repeated subtraction is given in question number 3. Repeated subtraction is in question number 3, means we have to solve this question number 3 by this method. And question number 4 we have to solve it by prime factorization method. Clear? Now what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to subtract. As the name is there, subtraction. What we will do subtraction, and we will subtract the odd numbers here. Thus in a serial, see 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, then 11, 13, 15, 17, 19 till we get 0. Alright, so let me start this. Now square root of 100. See, look here, square root of 100. I'll start with this 100. 100 minus 1, 99. Again 99 minus 3, 96. All these are odd numbers. 96 minus 5, 91. 91 minus 7, 84. 84 minus 9, 75. Again 75 minus 11, 64. And so on. So here we get 99 minus 19 is equal to 0. Now at which step we are getting 0? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10th step we are getting 0. So the square root of 100 is 10. Clear? The square root of 100 is 10 because you see the steps here. First step we did not get 0. Second step also we did not get 0. On the 10th step we are getting 0. So therefore square root of 100 is because of this step. Clear? Now let's go to question number 4. Question number 4 is based on prime factorization method. Okay? Now, what is this prime factorization method? Prime factorization you know very well. First we have to factorize. Okay, we have to factorize this way that you know how to do it. Remember, the name prime is there because of this number. They all are prime. See here. Therefore the name is prime factorization. You know very well what is a prime number. What is a prime number? A prime number is that number which has exactly two factors. Or you can say that a number which is divisible by itself and 1 is called a prime number. So let us do this question. I am taking the same example 100 here also. It will be easy to understand. But in question number 4 there are questions are different. I mean these figures are different here in question number 4. But I am taking the same question here also so that it will be easy for you to understand. Now see here 100. You start with 2. 2 50s are 100. 2 25s are 50. 5 5s are 25. Now the square root. This symbol is also for square root. Okay. Here it is. This is also a square root symbol. Here it is. Square root symbol. Now 100. What we are getting? 2 into 2, 5 into 5. Here it is. Clear? 2 into 2, 5 into 5. Here it is. Inside the root. This is called root. Alright. Now see. Inside the root. Make pairs. 2 into 2 means 1, 2 will come out. Again 5 into 5, 1, 5 will come out. So make pairs. So this 2 is here. This 5 is here. So 2 into 5 is 10. So square root of 100 is 10. Clear? So this was how to find out the square root. Now after this question I will take question number 5. So I rub this. So my dear students, question number 5 is you have to multiply a number so that it becomes a perfect square. Now, question number 5, if I take the first part, question number 5, if I take the first part, if I take the first part is 252. This is the number. Now, this is not a perfect square. You square any number. You will not get 252. That means we have to multiply a number here so that it becomes a complete square. So what is that number? Let's find it out. First we will do prime factorization. Now my dear students, I have factorized this. Look here, 2 into 126 is 252, then 2 into 63 is 126, 3 into 21 is 63, 3 into 7 is 21. Now if you look at this number, we have the pairs. This is one pair, this is another pair, but this 7 is not paired. 7 is not paired. So what we will do, we will multiply 252 into 7 to make it a perfect square. So 7 to the 14, 1, 7 to the 35, 36, 3 carry 7 to the 14, 14 plus 3, 1, 7, 6, 4. Now this number is a perfect square. Alright, now again what we have to do, again we have to find out the square root. After forming the perfect square, we have to find out the square root. Now 1764. This square root of 1764 will be, you make pairs here, make pair, and here 17 will come. So this will be 2. Let me write in a this is, we got 1764 just now, so it is nothing but 2 square into 3 square into 7 square. So it will be 2 into 3 into 7. So only one pair will come out. So answer is 2 3 are 6, 6 7 are 42. So this is the answer. Clear? So this is what we have to do. Alright. Now question number 6 is based on division. Question number 6 is based on division. What number? We did question number 5. This was based on multiplication. See, we multiplied 252 into 7. Alright. This 764, I have to rub this. No other way. (252) into 7, I got 1764. And the square root of 1764, we have to find it out. Okay, my dear students, this was question number 5. Question number 6 is based on division. So what number has to be divided so that the number is perfect square? I am giving question number 6 as homework. Now let me go to question number 8. I'll take question number 8. Clear? Now question number 8 is, there are 2025 plants are to be planted. I'll write this. Now question number 7. Question number 7. There are 2025 plants are there. So the question is, in what way or in how many rows or columns the number of plants can be planted, so that there are equal number of rows and equal number of columns. So number of plants is equal to 2025. What we will do, we will find out the square root. 2025, you find out the square root, you will get, so this will not go by 2, so no use of doing it by 2, so I will do by 3. So this is 3 if I do, 3 6 are 18, 3 4 are 12. Sorry, yeah, this is 3 6 are 18, 3 7 are 21, then 3 5 are 15. Again we can do by 3, 3 2 are 6, 3 2 are 6, 3 5 are 15. Again it will go by 3, 3 7 are 21, 3 5 are 15. Again we will do 3 25s are, then 5 into 5. Now see the pairs. This is one pair, this is one pair, this is another pair. Therefore square root of 2025 is equal to 3 square, again 3 square, and then 5 square. So it will be 3 into 3 into 5, that is 45. Okay, my dear students, we have got number of plants as 2025. We have to find out the square root, so that we can get in how many rows and columns the plants can be planted. Remember, it should be equal number of rows and equal number of columns. Therefore we are finding out the square root. Clear? So in this case the answer will be 45. Okay. Alright, my dear students, so I think we should end here. So today what we learned that how to get the square root by repeated subtraction. Then we understood the prime factorization method. After that we also understood what a number should be multiplied so that the number is perfect square. Then after that we did this question number 7. In how many ways the plants can be planted so that there are equal number of rows and columns. Okay, my dear friends, I think I should end here now. Thank you.